Sofia Milos. And you recognize her face from The Sopranos and so many wonderful things. So we're here to honor another actress tonight. It's Woman Power. What did you think?
I thought she was wonderful. I was actually wondering, not that not that she took me out because she kept me in present time so much, but what I loved, and I was so impressed with the fact that her accent was just exquisite. I could tell she really worked on it. I can appreciate as an artist, as an actress, as an Italian, Greek, born in Switzerland, that speaks multiple languages, that she worked on it. Yes, we have to work on it. It's not just a given. You shouldn't just throw it in there, and many do that here in the States, and I think I applaud her for that. I loved how she transported me into 1929 and then 1960, and had that flair and the cigarette and the garters and that whole era of Hollywood, but also told the story that I wasn't aware of, and maybe some people in our generation, or even younger than me, are not aware of. So in a artistic and bubbly and sometimes dramatic way, with great savoir-faire, even bringing Edith Piaf in, she told a great story, and I really enjoyed it.
Yes, it was a very strong story for a person with great moral courage, and I really appreciated that. And I just love what you said about basically, if you want to get to Carnegie Hall, practice, practice, practice. I mean, that was so difficult to do, and she really pulled it off.
She did a fantastic job. I really encourage everyone to come see it wherever. I hope she is going to tour with it, and give people a little insight of her artistry, her flair, that internationalness, the story of Dietrich, the story of why she came to the States, and just a great show.
Right. And, there are some other great actresses around here tonight, and a lot of people that speak German. We're all here in Santa Monica tonight. But what have you been up to? You've done so well, and just great performances.
It was great to come back after almost a year strike, because really the first 2 months were gone, and then we knew we were going to get into the writer strike, and then it was the actor strike, and by then it was, Thanksgiving and Christmas. So the year flew by in the most dramatic ways, and I was so thrilled that the first movie that we had 4 projects last year, and this one here is the first one that I just came back from Dallas, and I was shooting at least a trailer for our film called Time Travel to Christ, produced by Jean-Guy Despair with Jesse Metcalfe. And that's a beautiful film, a beautiful story. I am going to come back in June to do the 3rd season as Tina Telva on Gravesend, which you can see season 2 of Gravesend on Amazon Prime. It's an 80s Brooklyn mafia show helmed and written by William DeMeo, and we have the great ones like Chas Palminteri, Armand Assante, Andrew Dice Clay, William Forsythe, Fran Drescher is in it, Marty Cove, Mario Cantone from Sex and the City. So we have, and I can't say, but I hear we have great new people as well in the 3rd season, so that will be in June. And we're going to shoot Time Travel to Christ, I believe, in July, August, and then some other things as well.
Wow, beautiful. Okay, quickly, one health or beauty tip, okay? Just one, something that is unexpected. Well, you're so beautiful, but okay, go ahead, too. Go for it.
I believe that beauty is an inside-out job, and it starts with your spiritual awareness, self-love, and love for others. And when you come to grips with that and accept that, beauty grows, and your steps in taking care of yourself and the self-care increases, and therefore I think beauty is a inside out matter. Of course you have to eat well and work out. I don't smoke, I don't drink, but you have to do everything without obsession, with kindness to yourself, and have fun.
I think that's perfect. It's agape for you, for me, and for everyone. I love it.
Yes, I love agape.
Okay. As do I. Okay, so anyway, thanks for being here tonight. It was incredible, and I'm glad you enjoyed it so much.
Thank you for having me. Good night. Go see the show.
Well, finally, I'm here with Cindy Marinangel. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, how do you do that?
I go like this, and then I cry afterwards.
Well, don't cry yet. We're still here.
Thank you, baby. Thank you so much for coming. This is every face I look at is just filled with love, and I'm so honored that everyone came tonight. And really, the greatest honor I have is that what happens is after I tell Marlene Dietrich's story, people come up and share their own stories, and that is really what this is about emulating a woman. So I'm going to cry, who stood up for what's right.
She sure did. Wow, what a great history lesson. And you really became Marlene Dietrich. It was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I had a great team around me, and original direction was Judith Rose out in LA. We launched years ago, and I brought it to New York, and I had additional direction by Gary Springer and by Michael V. Doan, and then I was able to get it off Broadway. I was scheduled at the Friars Club when the pandemic hit, and then I haven't honestly done this in 5 years. So tonight I called in Mitch Levine. I said, I need help. And I actually just said, could you just like shape it a little? Mitch Levine did so much more than shape this piece. And I'm so honored. And I had a great technical director, Randy Roberts, and PR by Roger Neal. And I've just had love all around. Rick Ruiz helped me memorize. I couldn't have done this without everybody around me. But in the end, I just say, come on, Marlena, come to me, baby. And I think her message is very important, and not everyone remembers her. You know, Madonna, she sings Dietrich and DiMaggio in Vogue, right? So she emulated her. So Dietrich was the first woman to wear tuxedos and wear pants. She was arrested for wearing pants in Paris, and she was just so unapologetic about her strength. And I'll tell you a secret. She had a plot to kill Hitler. She was going to go in nude and go, oh, Hitler, you know, I feel so sorry. I love you. Blah, 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 blah. And she offered to go in nude so that she was unarmed with a poisoned hairpin. So she knew she could kill him, but she didn't know how she would get out of the room alive. But later in her life, it was one of her deepest regrets that she died in Paris after the Parisian government helped her with everything. She was so honored by them and America and Israel, everyone. And she said, I should have done it because she was there seeing the bodies piled up. And she said, you know, she lost her faith. She said, God wouldn't allow this, you know. But she did I mean, talk about brass ovaries. It's such an honor, and I've met a couple members of her family, and I think that every woman needs to know about her, and I'm honored to share with you. Thank you for coming.
Well, thank you. You portrayed her strength, and what you gave to us in the audience, I hope you felt it back. And
I did, and I haven't, honestly, when I sing Falling in Love Again, I'm just talking about being on the stage, because I'm one of those actors who's been kicking around a long time, girl, and I love live.
yeah, and you know, the playwright was so right to make you this character. He was so right.
Thank you. Originally, he asked me to play Mae West, and I said, you know, if you ever have anything on him, and he said, actually, Maria, the daughter, wrote a book, which Dietrich had to sue her not to release until after she died. But he said, I'm going to go rewrite this. And I did this play along with another world premiere at the same time. Don't do that. People don't memorize 2 plays at once, especially when one's like an hour and a half by yourself. Just don't do that to yourself. But no, it's been my dream during the pandemic and after to put this back up, and tonight it happened. So thank you for being here.
Cindy Marinangel, a dream come true. You really did it.
Thank
You really
You
did
can
it.
go to
Thank you.
DIETRICHplay.com if you want to hear more. I'd love to take it on tour. I'd love to bring it back to New York. And thank you so much for being here. I
And
appreciate
thanks for
it.
having all of us. It was
Thank
beautiful.
you. And you know what? Keep falling in love. That's it.
Thanks.
Stand up for what you believe in.
Right. That's really the best lesson.
Thank you so much, C.
All right,
Pleasure.
thank
Thank you,
you.
darling. Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you.